Good evening, folks. This is Deb. So, I was not going to make a video tonight, but of course, the GOP House just passed Donald Trump's budget. They were close to not being able to do this tonight, but at the last minute, of course, the orange blob called up and whipped everybody into shape. So let's talk about what this is, because I see shit comments on YouTube videos where the Democrats are speaking from people who really don't understand how the government works. So it's time that we clarify some shit. This bill, first of all, includes $4.5 trillion in tax breaks for the wealthiest Americans and the corporations in this country, just like he did in his first term. It also includes $2 trillion in cuts, okay, in spending cuts. A lot of it to Medicaid and a lot of it on food stamps. Make no mistake about this. This is not the Democrats' bill. This is the Republicans' bill. Not one Democrat in the House voted for this bill. The bill passed 217 to 215. We are in the minority. We are in the minority in the House. We are in the minority in the Senate, and they also own the White House. So that immediately puts us at a legislative disadvantage. That is not Chuck Schumer's fault. That's the voters' fault. Okay? Let's understand all of this. Let's understand all of this, because I'm tired of the notion that the Democrats had the wrong message. The Democrats were telling you that what is happening right now is what would happen if you elected Donald Trump. Okay? The message was quite clear. Fascism or democracy. Government for the people or government for the billionaires. Do you think for a nanosecond that had we elected Kamala Harris, any of this would be happening? No, it would not. None of it would be happening. Medicare would be fully funded. Food stamps would be fully funded. We would not be going through the mass marauding of every government agency that we have. We would not have shut down USAID. We would not have gotten rid of our nuclear specialists who manage our nuclear arsenal. None of this would be happening. Let me make this abundantly clear, okay? If the American people, in their myopic vision of how government works, chooses to punish the Democrats in the midterm, what you will end up doing is keeping the Republicans in power. And this gets fucking worse from here. Wake up, okay? For once in your lives, how about learning how government works? This is where the GOP was when we were in power. We had the numbers. We don't have the numbers now. Now we're in scramble mode. So this now moves to the Senate. And I believe it needs 60 votes to pass. And they will need the Democrats to cooperate. So my suggestion to you, and I'm talking to Republicans out there, Republican citizens, because I know there are plenty of you on Medicaid, and I know there are plenty of you on food stamps. I know this. That's not just a Democratic Party thing. Only the Democratic people are on food stamps and Medicaid and take stuff from the government. That's bullshit. There are plenty of poor Republicans out there and middle-class Republicans out there who are paying the price as well. Get on your fucking telephone. Call up your legislators. Tell them not to vote for it. That's what you're there for. You're there to make yourselves heard. I don't have any idea what time this vote's going to happen, but you need to get on the phone and make yourselves heard. This is how government works. It's all hands on deck now. But understand this. I don't know why people voted for Donald Trump. I don't know why anyone thought he was a man of unions. I don't know why law enforcement thought he was on their side. I don't understand why veterans voted for Donald Trump. In fact, some of the cuts came from veterans' benefits. He cut money for first responders, okay? He cut money from the first responding fund that helps the people who responded during 9/11 pay for their medical bills. I don't understand any of it. And I also don't understand why 90 million people stayed at home and didn't bother to vote. But all I know is y'all put us in this position. And now we're all going to have to work our way out of it. But please, at least make some kind of an attempt to understand how government works, instead of just assuming that the Democrats can wave a magic fucking wand and pull us out of this hole. We are all in this together. Wake up and do it fast. I'll talk to you all later.